Tales of Arise is a game that I've been really excited for ever since I saw the first release in the E3 2019. So much so that I spent 40 hours straight after it launched to beat the game in one sitting. So here's my experience of doing it. Also, disclaimer, there'll be a small spoiler. I tried to make the video spoiler free, but it's really hard when I start writing it, so I can fully avoid it. The day before, I tried to sleep early to prepare myself, but my fucking brain won't fucking turn off. I slept at 12 AM and somehow, even though I felt really tired, I woke up at 3 AM. I keep trying to go to bed, but I can't seem to fall asleep. And time is 10 AM. I only got 3 hours of sleep, but I say, fuck it. I'll still play the game, and here we go. Oh, by the way, I play on hard mode, not on story mode. The start is the typical JRPG. You find some mystery woman and now you're going to on a journey with her. 3 hours in, I got introduced to my first boss, Balsep. The fight is really enjoyable, all its tech were really simple, really easy to read and dodge. On its second phase, a fire avatar come in, and I was pissing my pants seeing that the fire avatar is level 34. But good thing, I don't need to kill it, and even though the fight is really simple, I got wiped twice and I had to retry it. But great, now I can move to the second region. 5 hours in and my friend came by to my stream and I was telling him how I only have 3 hours of sleep. He told me I won't be able to finish the game in one sitting, since apparently the game is 42 hours. So he bet 1 year of recurring sub on my channel. I'm like, you're on. Go bet on some channel point? Oh, come on. We'll bet on a sub, dude. Let's bet on a sub on our channel. Come on, man. Don't be stingy. $5 a month. $5. Bro, with only 3 hours of sleep, 43 hours of game, Christ, no way. Okay, I'll bet 1 year sub. Record for a year anyways. Okay. Now I'm fucking ready, bro. Now I'm fucking ready. Shortly after, my stream was followed by host 123. But after a while, I realized that this is a bot follow from a hit rate that is happening on Twitch. And the notification just keeps on happening. It was really annoying, to be honest, and my friend suggested me to ban the account. But all he needs to do is to create another account, so I would have to spend all my time banning all these bots accounts rather than playing the game, so I just ignore him. After 6 hours in, I start to order my food on Uber Eats, because let's face it, I'm not cooking during a 40 hours playthrough. Okay, so I ordered a beef fried noodle, 2 beef fried rice, and a black pepper beef steak. This is important for later. After I ordered my food, my Uber driver was lost, so I had to help her navigate to the building that I was on. Hey, not everyone is perfect, but please do it when I'm not doing my playthrough, please. Also, since we're talking about food, I don't know why, but my bladder was really weak that day. I had to go to the washroom every hour to eject my white liquid. It was a wet piece, not the other one. I think it was because of a lack of sleep. I was feeling a bit weak, so I cannot hold my urge to eject the liquids. 7 hours in, and I reached the second capital. And that was the start where shit goes down. I'm not gonna show the cutscene because it's a spoiler, but here's my reaction to the cutscene. So stuff happened, I fought the second boss, and I have to say, somehow, this boss is the hardest boss in the entire playthrough. It was really stressful that when I finally beat him, I pop off really hard. Yes! Yes! Wow! Wow! Yes! After I finished my second region, I arrived at the third region where I was greeted with a new mechanic called Bell Chain Bonus. It reads, Bell Chain Bonus. After Bell, you'll accumulate bonus based on your combat points, viewable at the bottom of the map. As this total rise, you'll earn more XP and better item drop rate. Encounter rarer foes more often. Ooh. Cool, I can get more XP as I keep on fighting, right? Alright, let me create some XP. What? What? Huh? Oh well, I beat the dragon. Even though it depletes my items completely, but hey, I beat it. Oh, and apparently the dragon is a target for the sub-quest. Hooray! The third region story is probably my favorite part of the story. I really want to show it to you, but I'm afraid it would spoil it, but seriously, this story is way too good. But after that, to reach the final boss, I had to look for a terminal to disable the gate, and somehow I was lost, and it took me 30 minutes to finally find the key to unlock the room that contains the terminal. 16th hour. I took a shower break, I cleaned myself, and this is the worst period. I feel really tired, I feel really sleepy, and contemplating my decision of doing this marathon. even though I should be sleeping. But I persevere. I know I can finish this game. I kept one of my fight rice to fill my energy, but I think that gave opposite effects. 4 region is kinda short, stuff's happening, and Love turned from being a dick in my mind to becoming the alpha male of the story. And this region made Lao and Rinwell become my favorite OTP. The boss ran using a boat and often set their goal to chase her and defeat her. And at this point, you can see the sunlight behind me pointing that the sun is rising. I beat the 4th boss and, small spoiler warning, the 5th boss comes in and steals Xion from us. I was like, no! That was my healer! Not knowing that Dohalim can actually heal as well, since I don't put him on my starting lineup. And he also sunk our ship. After our ship sunk, I got treated with a short refill of Alphen Pass. Bunch of things got refilled, and Alphen got stranded on an island, Alphen met with his friend again, and they're on their way to save Xion. I explored another dungeon, and there was one part where I did 10-meter free fall, and that was really fun. Wait, what? Huh? Wait. What? No way! Holy shit, that's a really high fall. What the fuck? And where are we going? After I finished the dungeon, I arrived at the 5th capital. And after a long walk, they successfully get Xion back and they change the goal to defeat the last boss. And I have to say, this is the easiest boss maybe from the entire game, so it's kinda disappointing considering how he should be the final boss of this game. So I beat him with ace, they collect all the core, and now they can save Xion. But as many JRPG veterans know, this is not the last boss. Surprise! But nevertheless, that was the first part. Exactly 24 hours. I have played this game for a full day, non-stop. So, we begin our part 2 with a banger OP. Oh shit. We're going back, boys? The story continues with Alphen still in Plagion. The first 5 minutes was kinda unnecessary in my opinion. I had to talk to the Denants and try to solve their problem while doing all this stuff. But suddenly, Lena gets transformed and shot a laser towards Dana with 5 lights. So they had to investigate it. Weirdly enough though, after the first part was finished, I don't feel tired at all. Like maybe it was my brain saying that the sun is up, so it's time to work. But it was time for another shower break. My body was really sticky and I get it really smelly. But after that, I continued exploring all the light that fall down to Dana. I continued to the wedge, beat the boss, and for whatever reason, they asked the player to walk all the way back to the entrance without being able to fast travel. And the problem is, the enemy got respawned. If you played this section, you know that the corridors are so narrow that it's almost impossible to dodge the fights. Also at this point, staying up for more than 24 hours, the fatigue starts to kick in. And I'm not gonna lie, I was googling how much longer I have left, but there's no guide anywhere that tells me. After the wedge, everyone is like, we need to go to Lenegis to learn more what is happening, and to do that, we need Alphen's airship that he brought back to Dana. So they went to Kalagia where Alphen was found, and to reach the airship, they need to beat the first spirit, Ifrit, who is blocking the way. After we reach the airship, here's the most beautiful scene in the game. The acting, the animation, the music, oh! Everything is top notch. This scene is way too beautiful, dude. They ride the airship, fly to Lenegis, and after they arrive, I have to walk a super long way to this secret chamber. And after I arrive, I get greeted with 6 console, which explains more what is happening. And I'll be honest, at this point, staying awake for 30 hours, my brain was like mushing. And I see like complicated words, and I'm like, sure, whatever. So stuff happened, we learned the truth about the Rena government system, about the Red Woman, and yada yada. And after all that, Alvin and group was going to Rena to confront the ruler. But before that, we need to walk all the way back again without any fast travel. The good thing is, the corridor on this level is not too narrow, so I can dodge all the enemy. Most of the enemy. I cannot tell about part why. Also, can I say something? Somehow, this game scares the shit out of me comparing to any other horror game that I've played. Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa! God damn it! Dude, this is not a horror game! What? Dude! This is not a horror game, please! But they got forcefully teleported further away from Rena, and their airship broke. And suddenly, we got picked up by a random space station where we met Hefrek 35. I'm basically spoiling everything, aren't I? Anyway, Hefrek revealed more stuff about the truth about this world. He also revealed the real last boss of this game, and I started feeling hungry again, so I grabbed my second fried rice. But this time, I think that fried rice was bad because it's not as good as my first one. But I was too lazy to order a new food, so I just gobbled it up. Then, I also got treated with the best clip in the entire scene. Almost there. 32 hours in, and we arrive at Rena. This fucking dungeon is so fucking long that I spent 8 hours on this dungeon only. And here how it goes. It goes as a normal dungeon. We got to the first boss. It was really easy for whatever reason. I didn't even need to use my life bottle on this fight. But at this point, my item stocks was dwindling. I had to fight very efficiently so I don't waste any items. And during the second part, you can see the sun is setting again. The second part is as long as part 1, and there are so many mini-boss along the way, but I just ignored them until I get to the 6th teleporter room, and the hell starts. So, each teleporter teleports you a different mini-boss, and after you beat them, you can open the chest which reward you with armor, and after you beat one of them, they get open, but the fast travel is locked until you beat all 6 of them. God damn it! Apparently the end of this corridor leads to the final boss, so I decided not to go through it and finish all the portals. So I tried the second portal. I didn't have enough items to beat the boss, so I tried a different portal and successfully beat it. At this point though, I'm already like 36 hours in and I just want to finish the game and go to rest. So I tried to fight the final boss. And I have to say, the first phase was annoying as fuck. I used all my items to see how far I can go, but after defeating the first phase, the boss summoned like mini bosses on his second phase, and can I say this mini boss is the most annoying one out of the mini boss? I ran out of items, so I reload my games and decided, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna grind some XP and restock my items. So I went back, buy some items, went back to finish another teleporter until I tried to fight the sword dancer again. I beat him, but all of a sudden he has a second phase. Wait, what? There's a second form? And again, I don't have items to fight him. So at this point, I was like, fuck it. I need money to buy items. I need to upgrade my equipments. I'm just gonna sell my unused weapon and armor. And holy fuck, I'm rich again. I bought all the weapons for everyone, bought all the necessary items, and I beat the 4th portal, 5th portal, challenged the sword dancer again, beat him, and now it's time. It's time for another attempt to the final boss. This time, it felt so much easier. It's definitely because I don't have to worry about item management and just throw everything at him. I beat the first phase, I beat the second phase, and third phase is actually the easiest one. Like, why? Why is the third phase the easiest one out of all 3? Alvin got hold on Rena's Alma and everything is going good, and suddenly Foreign died from the ship that we were on and stole the core. And I was like, bitch, can you read the atmosphere? Like, come on. Hello, can you read the atmosphere please? Sir? So we fought Foreign 1v1, I throw everything I have at him, and once I beat him, the cutscene starts playing. Shortly after, the ending song starts playing, and at that moment, I knew that was the last one. My heart is relieved knowing that all I need to do now is to enjoy the credit and enjoy the songs. And that's my journey of beating Tales of Arise in one sitting for 40 hours. Thank you guys for watching. So that's it for my video. Feel free to click away from the video if you're not interested to this part. First of all, I want to thank people in Bandai Namco for creating this beautiful, beautiful game. This is the most fun I've had in JRPG for a long time. It is not perfect. There are some issues that I have with the game. For example, the DLC. I don't agree with how they give people more power who spend more money. I bought the Ultimate Edition, so I got all the DLC for free, and I don't feel good about it because it makes the game much easier for me. It might be a good thing for people who doesn't have time to play games, but for me, I like challenges. I didn't know that the DLC actually give me like a huge boost in terms of like XP and ingredient that was used when cooking, materials to craft weapon. Because I was trying to finish the game in 40 hours, right? In one sitting. So I didn't read the whole thing. I just grabbed all the DLC. I thought everything is cosmetic. So it didn't feel good when I noticed that I beat the game in 40 hours with the help of the DLC. After I finished the game, I still kept playing until I got all the achievement, and I finished all the achievement before my collector edition even come in. I pre-ordered my collector edition in April. On the 9th of September, they emailed me saying that my collector edition will be delayed, and even until now, I still haven't got my collector edition yet. During my time of getting 100% achievement though, I really thought that the fishing one is going to be really annoying, because I played a lot of JRPG and everything have the fishing achievement, and getting every single fish in every JRPG game is all based on luck. However, in this game, you just need the correct bait and do the correct pattern to attract the correct fish. And I was able to finish the fishing achievement in like 30 minutes or even less. So props to them. That was really fun. I think this is the most fun fishing experience that I've tried in video game that is not a fishing simulator. So after I beat the game, I tried the game on PS5, and I gotta say, the haptic feedback on PS5 for this game was really amazing. I didn't think that the PS5 version would be better than a PC, because I prefer getting frame rate rather than having a good graphic. But even though PS5 only runs at 60 FPS, I didn't really notice the difference. And the experience of your controller vibrating when you cast a magic, when your character does something, actually enhanced the experience. So I want to re-experience the game in PS5 version. Another thing that I want to talk about is about part 2. When we were trying to get to Alphen's airship, we fought Ifrit, which is the fire spirit. And in the animation, as you guys can see, there's 5 lights. So there are 4 other bosses that we need to beat, supposedly. I was really surprised that the other 4 boss is an optional boss. It's not a main story boss. I think they cut it down, because if they implement the boss in the main story, then the game will take, I don't know, 65 hours to beat. And that's way too long. Maybe they have another reason, I'm not really sure. But either way, it's kind of weird to see that we only fight one of the spirit and we didn't fight the other 4. But yeah, other than that, I think it's an amazing game. I think everyone should try it and show some love to all the people who work hard on this game. It's really amazing. If you guys still here, then leave a comment down below, and thank you guys for watching the whole video. I'll really appreciate it. See ya.